We should just do like random people. Like, you know how Indian people always fucking tag you in weird shit? Why don't we just find an Indian person and start tagging them?
Just a random person.
Hey, Ashley, you want to grab me another beer so I don't have to ask you again in about 3 seconds?
1, 2, 3.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not in just yet. I'm just waiting for my bevy.
That's all right. I've done. You can go, yeah. If you're offering, I'll have one.
You can have a tui. Yeah, well, at an ad break, I have beers in my fridge at -3 degrees that we can drink.
Yes,
Perfect beer temp. Everyone out there who doesn't know, -3 is a good beer.
I think after these beers, those fucking bottles should be good.
Well, you can clap in and start. I'm gonna have a look at the forms that I didn't get to check out.
What forms?
The forms on the website.
Forums?
The forms, the responses for what we should talk about.
Ah.
And even though we got topics, we'll
Well, why don't you read it on the podcast? Like, look at them on the podcast so people can
clap in. I'll get it up.
So people can understand that we're actually looking at this shit.
Do you want to start? Do you want to do the intro today?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the intro.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. G'day, everyone. Welcome back to Fairly Dinkum podcast. You have Fairly 40 right here coming at you live. Not really. Fairly Ashley over here. Yeah, looking fabulous as ever. And over there, we're cutting to Fairly Caleb right
Trumpet's on
now.
his fucking phone all the time.
Shut
Yeah,
your
why
mouth.
are you on your phone?
Shut your
First,
mouth.
the other episode, if you've watched it already, he was on his phone at the start of it.
I'm
again.
doing company work here, boys.
Company work. My fucking
Company
ass.
work.
He always does it.
We're here for
Always.
beers and a good time.
All right, boys.
Beers, I better crack one too. Open.
Oh, get close to the mic.
With
Get a bit of
that's
that
good
up,
shit.
yeah. Okay, cheers.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Well, Fairly Clay, I want to ask, what have you been doing this past week?
This past week, well, I went away for Easter out to a place called Kanine.
Should have said
Narrowse-
Happy Easter to everyone too. Happy Easter.
Oh yeah, happy Easter. Bit of a late Easter, but happy Easter. Yeah, no reception. Nice fishing, man. Nice views. It's all out west. Red dirt, shit like that. Yeah, good time. Eating, drinking,
Fuck yeah.
eating,
That's the way
drinking.
to do it.
It's just the same thing, really. Fishing on top of all that.
I'm disappointed, viewers. No responses.
What?
To what?
We put out a question on the website. It's in the extras page on the website, the fairlydinkum.com website. Go to it if you haven't seen it. There's a new extras tab there. We'll put up new little skits or whatever, little bloopers and whatever. But we started off with putting in some questionnaires, some little polls for you. And one of the first ones we done was what subjects should we talk about on episode 13 of the Fairly Dinkum podcast? And you get to write your own subject down. No one wrote a subject.
Fair enough.
There are 0 responses there. There's one response. But it tells me
Nothing.
that there are no responses. So I don't know what this one response is.
Okay.
Response 1.
People are probably just
Oh,
a
no.
bit scared.
No, there's no
to-
responses. Sorry.
People are probably just a bit scared to put something in.
Well, you say that, but we also put out the who should the guest be for episode 13 of the Fairly Dinkum podcast. And I know for a fact we had answers on that, but I didn't actually have a good look. So the question was, who should the guest be for episode 13 of the Fairly Dinkum podcast? We were planning on having me, you, and at least Brody to talk about what we done on the weekend.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be good to have a fourth if you weren't coming on. So I put in I put in 3. I put in Fairly Mark, Fairly Connor, and Fairly Dildo to see if anyone wanted any of those 3 back on, and then and add like an other option if you wanted to add something else. We got 5 responses. We got Fairly Mark at the top.
Hey,
Fairly Mark at the top. People want to see you on the podcast, Fairly Mark.
Mark.
Mark
your
watches
turn.
us.
You got 3 votes.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Fairly, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see him too. I didn't vote, but I want to see you as well. That's
voted.
4. That's 4 votes.
We need 5 and above.
5 and above, and then we'll consider you to be on. All right.
If
So
we can get there.
you got, nearly
Everyone at
there.
home,
Mate.
everyone watching, vote.
Everyone
Just do
watching,
it.
vote.
Send
It
it.
looks it looks like that. I'll put a little link to it in the description anyway.
Just put like a little
But,
piece in the bottom there.
So we had Fairly Connor in second with 2 votes. So some people want to see Fairly Connor again.
Ooh.
Fairly Dildo sadly got no votes.
Oh.
A
Poor
bit disappointed
Dildo.
in that.
Oh.
I'm very
I
disappointed.
reckon Dildo's been telling me lately that he watches a lot of the podcasts and he wants to jump back on again.
Well, 5 votes and he can come back on.
We'll let the votes decide, Dildo.
We'll
so
let the
get
votes
some
decide.
friends
Get some friends to vote for you.
and vote for you, mate.
We then also had someone put in Joe Rogan
Ah,
with 1 vote.
definitely, we'll hit him up.
Yeah, we'll send him a message. We'll get him on for
I
you.
doubt he'll ever
Could you
come to
find
Australia.
Sergeant?
I assume Mark probably put that one in.
Most likely.
Yeah, and we also had Leela. We had Leela's name in there as well with 1 vote as well. So you need at least 5 votes to get in. Tell all your friends if you want to come on. Get them to vote for you.
That'd be weird.
Yeah. Just need 5 votes at least, or whoever's top.
Whoever's top, yeah. So if we have 2 people that are above 5, whoever's above in the numbers completely, like if it's like a race, say they're both on, one's on 5 and one's on 6, we'll go for number 6 with the most votes. But like it all depends. If you're both on 5, we'll probably have you on one episode and we'll have old mate on the next episode.
Ashley's wrong. We'll both give you a knife and shove you in a room.
Actually, that's pretty
We
good
decide
idea.
like that, and there's no other decisions about it.
That is a pretty good idea, I reckon.
Good. It's great.
It is a fairly
Don't
good
doubt
idea.
me and my skills.
It's a fairly great idea.
Fairly good.
But yeah, anyway, sorry to interrupt. I just thought I'd let you all know the new process
That's all
of
right.
what's going on and how you can vote on what we talk about next week. So, back to you.
Oh, well, I just want to say quickly, look, everyone at home, you know, it's always fun to be part of a community, especially if you're not doing much. Like, if you watch the episodes, just become part of it. Check out the website. Shit happens on it, man.
It's
You know,
fairly fun.
It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get fairly better.
Just
Share
put it
it.
in there. Just
Share it
share
to
it in
your-
there.
Just share it to your friends. It helps us a lot.
Hell yeah.
Help us
I
a
think
lot,
it's
real
just
lot.
fun time all around, really.
Even if you think it might be cringy, I tell you what, like if your friends don't like it, tell them to shove it up their ass.
Or tell them to come on and tell us how to make it better.
Yeah.
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 There we go.
There you go.
They'll leave the room with a black eye.
We want to make all our guests feel appreciated.
Ooh,
And
gift
Safe.
bag.
Yeah.
we send them home with a black eye and an ice pack.
Send them home with a trash bag.
Trash
Yeah,
bag
those-
on a stick.
Those are threats. Sorry. Whoops.
We apologise.
Yeah,
We're not going to
sorry.
do that
We're not going to kill you.
until the end of the episode.
Yeah, no, you get to wait an hour and a half.
Wait till he finishes editing it, and then we'll be right.
Yeah. You don't want to see any. We don't
Then we'll
want no.
chase you down and then hunt you for the rest of their lives.
That's right. We have non-violence in this podcast.
So that's all you did for the week, did you, the fairly clean?
Yeah, pretty much. That's just been about it. Drinking, eating, fishing. Good times.
Well, I'd like to talk about what we did on Thursday, but Brody's here. Not here, sorry. We can still talk
I mean, we can
about
still
our
talk about it.
experience.
Yeah.
So, sure, fuck it, let's do it.
Send
Well,
it, mate.
On Thursday, there was this little thing in Mackay.
Say, before we start off, this is Easter. So it was Easter,
Easter holiday.
Good Friday Eve.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So
And I didn't have work because we're not planting yet. So, and fairly Caleb here had early shift. You finished early, did you?
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was basically like Friday. So and I had racked my hours up
Yeah.
like the early Thursday morning anyway.
So, it's been on our mind for like a week or so since the last episode. It was on our mind but I wasn't really interested, and I think you bailed out for a second there. And then I think on the day that we were supposed to leave, we pulled our finger out and made a choice, and then we left last minute.
We made a game plan literally like last second.
Literally last second. So what we were going to was a thing called Tuckshop. It's like a kind of like a big DJ thing, like a big mosh pit there at the back of a pub.
Thought it was just a tuck shop, honestly.
Yeah. We were waiting for garlic.
Bro,
bread
yeah, we were all waiting for
hours.
garlic bread, just waiting for our
it's fucking
Kingtons. And
Bullshit.
Why
no.
wouldn't they actually? If you're going to call it
It'd be
tuck
so-
shop, Make a big DJ event
So
and
I was
actually just
told-
have a tuck shop on the fucking side.
I was told by one of the DJs that the reason why they called it tuck shop because no one else in Australia calls a canteen a tuck shop except for Queenslanders.
True.
Fucking what?
Really?
Yeah, he told me he went to New South Wales. No, they call it a canteen.
So we're the only state that calls it tuck
Look,
shop.
Tuck shop.
Tuck shop. Hey, I'm going to the shop to get tucker.
It's the tucker shop, mate.
The tuck shop.
That's it.
Easy as that. Simple.
So
it's fun.
That's what I was told.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
There you go.
You were asleep.
Probably. Oh, is this from Big Dary himself?
Yeah,
right.
I just thought I might recognise him more on the DJs, but
Yeah. Oh, we'll get him on the. He said he wanted to come on.
he
so
did say so. If you
we'll
listen
get
to
him
this, Dary, come on.
we'll get you on soon enough for sure. We'll put his name down in the little form next.
So we're a few hours away from Mackay, and so we had to drive all the way there. And this would have been about, we left around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
4:30. Yeah, I'd say.
So we were supposed to leave at 3:30.
To get to the set that we wanted to see, which
Yeah,
is
to
at like
get-
7:15 or something like that. Yeah.
So we left. The drive there was fucking horrendous because
yeah.
we just got stuck behind dickheads the whole way, especially a bus driver.
Oh,
If you drive a bus and you purposely brake every 10 fucking seconds, kill yourself.
purposely brake every 10 seconds, and then in the overtaking lane, you sit in the overtaking lane and don't let anyone else overtake you. That is retard. You were actually retarded. That boiled my blood.
Fucking
This
Really
bus
grinds
overtook
my
one car.
gears.
because he doesn't have a horn, he would have been bomb.
Oh, mate. Oh,
Oh, but you're
so
in the
mad.
Bionicle.
Yeah,
I
we
was
pinned it
sticking
down
out
the
car,
bionicle.
pointing my finger at the car and everything. He was just a stupid cunt.
Yeah,
He
was
did
sitting
it
behind
on
the slow
purpose.
car, and he was braking every 5 minutes anyway, and the car in front of him was still going slow. But then we come up to this overtaking lane, and I was like, yeah, righto. I'll just get past the dog. Anyway, so he overtakes this car that's in front of him, and I have my indicator on indicating I'm trying to keep, still go past him. He's just sitting in that lane, just doing 100. I was like, oh, fuck it, you get out of the road. It was like, I don't know, it was probably like a kilometre bloody overtaking lane. He sat in that overtaking lane the whole way. I was thinking about undertaking him, but then he was like sort of half on, half off. I was like, nah, he's just going to stick and
He's
just not
gonna
let me
hit in front.
overtake.
He's going to cut in front of us. But luckily, I think you got really mad at him and you just did it.
Nah, I found there was some double lines just afterwards. And I was like, nah, stuff him. not double lines that you can't pass. The double, what are they called? Section lines or whatever that you
Yeah.
can overtake. And
Yeah.
there was a set of those, and I just took over. So, yeah, but that made me
If
so.
you're a
mad.
rude cunt like that, fucking Jesus, mate. Grow up.
Yeah, it's just proper retardation.
You're a fucking joke.
So we drove up
Yeah.
there. It took a few hours.
Hmm.
So obviously we had to stop off, fill up the car, and sort out our hotel and all that stuff, which was a very nice hotel. If you ever in Mackay, stay at Quest. Fucking nice hotel.
Was it called Quest or was it something on Quest?
Golden Quest or something like that. Quest Golden. I think it was.
Quest
Golden Mackay, I think it is.
It sounds like a fucking Atari game.
However, it was a really nice hotel. However, excuse me, did you end up getting your
No, I have not got my bond back. No, they
Not yet.
haven't even got a message to say I would get it back.
Fucking what?
Yeah, I had to pay a bit extra for the hotel.
sometimes you do have to pay $100 bond at the thing, but they should.
They should.
Every
have warned
experience
me.
I've had, they give it back to you the next morning.
They give it back. Oh, I've got it as soon as like you fucking check out, pretty much.
That's what I mean.
That's
yeah.
what I was.
And then
expecting
worst
too.
case scenario, say you fucking smashed a few windows or something, they can still have your account details and they can
and they'll
take
take
that
more
fucking
money
back.
out.
Yeah, well, that's what that bond's for. But
Yeah, they just take that bond straight back. But usually, like that scenario is only like 1 out of fucking billion that you proper trash.
Yeah,
Oh, we didn't do it. Our room was schmick.
we
like,
cleaned
didn't.
up before we left.
Yeah. Even though Dary had said, remember what Dary had said? He said, don't make it look too clean because then they think that you're trying to hide something. Remember him saying that?
Oh,
He's like,
because I didn't make the beds.
yeah, that's what I mean. Because we come and they already had the couch unfolded for us and the bed set up on there. And I said, oh, do you reckon we should put the couches away and stuff? And he's like, no, because if they see it away and stuff like that, sometimes they think that you've actually you're trying to hide something or you've done something wrong and then you're trying to hide it in that sort of stuff. And they have they spend even more time looking at it and stuff like that, which I guess isn't really our issue, but you know.
So what's going through their head is like, oh wow, they folded up the couch. Oh, they've made the beds. There's a fucking corpse here somewhere.
So we get, after that long drive, we get to Mackay, and Brody's given us the directions from the back seat. And
back seat
dumbass
navigator.
Brody fucking puts in the wrong hotel.
We were in a rush too. Like we were in the
fucking
biggest rush.
We literally, the plan was to get to the hotel. The boys grab all the bags. I'll run in, check in, because we only had a limited amount of time to check in. She was staying late up for us.
The receptionist.
Yeah, the receptionist was staying up for us.
Yeah.
And so she said, I'll stay and wait for you guys. And we were like, fuck yes, cheering. Yeah. And so I ran in, I checked in, I paid for everything. I was not expecting an extra $100 bond, so I had to get more money out of the account, pay that. And then so that was all done. All the boys grabbed all the shit, so I was like, right, we're set. And then she said, oh, should I get extra keys for you guys? I said, that's a fucking brilliant idea, because knowing me, I'll either lose my key or something else.
Or
so
one of the other boys will come home early.
Yeah, yeah. And so we got 3 more keys.
Two more,
one for each of us. And we went upstairs. We got upstairs straight away. I jumped straight into the shower. Had just quickly rinsed myself. I didn't wet my hair or anything. I wasn't too bothered. I just wanted to freshen up a little bit. Quickly rinsed myself. Had to get changed. All the other boys got changed. Like you got changed. Brody got changed.
Yeah.
And we're all ready to fucking boot scoot and boogie. We're having a look at the room at the same time. And we leave, and then we walk to the hotel. Not the hotel.
Yeah, well, the hotel, because the event was at a hotel, another hotel.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We walk to the event. We get there, and then we were expecting the tickets at the door were $50 or $53.
Online, they were $50, yeah, with a $3 service fee or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Well, at the door, they're fucking $60.
Extra $10 for door tickets.
Oh, fucking
so I had to pay $120 for me and Brody to get in. Luckily, we have a good mate that's a DJ, so we got him in for free. And then I wasn't expecting it to be tickets, so we waited in the drinking line, because there's a line for tickets where you buy your tickets from, and there's a line where you get your alcohol.
We didn't realise. We just thought you just straight up went and paid for drinks. But you got to go and get drink tickets.
I saw people with tickets in their hands, so I was like, oh, boys, we're going to turn around and go line up here. So we lined it up a longer, and then we missed Dary's fucking...
Missed his set.
But
before you get to that, you missed the part where old navigator in the back took us to the wrong hotel.
Oh, yeah. He took us to the wrong hotel. Yeah, fucking... He was like, yeah, the one here. I was like...
We're in the biggest rush, and we pull up at the Metropolian, I think.
Yeah.
And I look at you, and I go, are you sure we're staying at Metropolian? And I think you look back at me, and you go, I don't think so. And we're like, well, quickly check. What's wrong? Intriguing.
Something's happened.
I might not have work this week too. This is fucked.
What the
fuck?
fuck?
To work. This has been the 4th week.
Breaking news, Ashley is going broke.
I'm pulling out shit that I shouldn't pull out. Fuck! Alright, keep going on, I'm sorry.
Have you heard of before pay?
Or after pay.
No, before pay. Get cash ASAP and then fucking pay it back over 4 weekly payments.
Do they give you money?
Yeah, they just give you cash. And then fucking you pay it back over 4 payments.
So it's like after pay, except they give you money instead of you paying for something.
Actual cash to do whatever the fuck you want with. And
then do they give you cash, or does it go to your account?
It goes to your bank account. So I'm fucking, say I draw $700 out. I don't pay it till next week, but I'll pay 1/4 of that plus it's like 5% bonus fee. So it'll be like an extra fucking, I think it's you end up paying like an extra $25 on top of that. So you pay $725 back.
So there is like interest on it.
But it's like fuck all that you'd notice, honestly.
Yeah, fair
It
enough.
comes in handy in some situations where like you're out of the pub and then you're fucked up, but then you're like, oh, another drink. It's like, oh, but I don't want to fucking dig into the fucking me savings or anything like that.
That's basically the same thing, isn't it? Digging into savings, sort of.
No, because you're not touching your savings at all.
I know you're not touching your savings.
Yeah,
but
of course you're touching your pay that comes in before.
It's worse because you're pulling out money that you still have to pay off, the same amount that you would take out of your savings. Plus, you got to pay back extra though.
But you got to think about it like this. Of course, you pay back extra, but you know, if you pull out so much and say you pull out $500, you only spend $25.
Yeah.
You know, that 475, you're not touching, and then
Yeah.
you just fucking hand it back, and then you only spend like an extra fucking, I don't know, like $10. So that 25 just becomes like, I don't know, $35 that you end up spending. But it could save you in a situation. It's always handy to have in case you get fucked over by something.
Yeah, that's true, but like
It's not
that's
all the
fair,
time
that's
you
fair
think.
if you don't have,
wanna get
like-
a crippling addiction to fucking just pay on, pay off sort of thing.
yeah, no, which is fair, but like in that situation there, if you got like enough savings to pull out what you need,
Yeah.
you're still better off doing that because then you don't have to pay any extra back.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a fair point.
Like it's fair enough if you got like no money and you I don't know, your car breaks down and you don't have enough savings to pay for the tow
It's
truck
good when
or
you're stuck
something.
in a spot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, but something like going out and like,
Like,
having wanting
you're
to
not doing
spend
it for
little
that.
bit
I
extra.
remember I just bought a bunch of shit and I paid off a bunch of shit, and then like I was like, fine, like I had money on me, but then all of a sudden like I had like 2 sneaky bills and a fucking rego dropped on top.
Yeah, right.
Just all in 1 week. I'm like,
See,
fuck
Yeah.
off.
I don't mind the afterpay for that reason. Like, I went to Townsville, went to JJ's. I had no good clothes because you know me, I dress like a fucking like
A farm
rat.
worker.
Yeah, and so Miss, I was like, oh, you should get some like decent clothes because you're going out to town. And I said, I didn't give a fuck what people think I wear and how people think of me. So I just said, all right, then fuck it, I'll get some. And I didn't have enough cash. I just had enough cash to go out to town.
Yep.
And so I was like, I'm not spending money on clothes. And then she was like, oh, just afterpay it. So I was like, oh, I'll give that a go.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just saying, Clay. Afterpay
It's
is good, but it's
fucking-
different to what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
Yeah.
afterpay is great because like you just pay it off over 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking schmicko.
Which is
Like
what you're
my
talking
son
about
is
too,
doing
isn't
it,
it? Is
so
it
good.
2 months or just 4 weeks?
It's just 4 weeks straight up. So
right.
1 month really.
Fair enough.
Well, keep going from what you were talking about.
Yeah,
from the
continue,
guy.
continue.
With Tuckshop?
Yeah, what did you finish off on? when I
We
had
were
the
talking
message?
about rocking up at the Metropolian, and I was looking at you going, is this where we're staying? Because I didn't
No,
think
it's
this is where we were
not.
staying. And yeah, you're like, nah, it's not.
I
And you
said,
checked
I'm
your
fairly
phone.
sure it's the fucking Quest, and you're like, nah, check your phone. I was like,
Yeah.
cunt, it's the fucking
I
Quest.
was like, Brody, we're in a rush. What
you booked the
what
hotel.
the fuck?
I paid for it. You just booked it.
Brody's like, I thought it was Metropolitan. It's like, oh, it's all right. It's like 3 blocks this way. Turn left, turn right, turn left, turn right again. Here we are.
Oh, fucking, I
rush,
full on bolted, because it was like, I think it was like 5 to close. I fucking bolted inside before she locked
Yeah,
it
you
up.
like proper like got out of the car.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was like, fucking, you boys got the bags. Obviously, I think I'm reading the boys' mind. They're going to grab my bag too. And he comes in. Oh, should I grab your bag too? Yeah, grab my bag.
Well, because I was thinking that they were going to give us a key for like the car park or something like
Yeah.
that, and we're just going to take an elevator up or something.
Yeah,
So I was
that'd
like
be good.
waiting
Oh.
for you to like come back with the key, and then me and Brody like you were like taking like at least 5 minutes, and I was
She
like,
was
I
looking,
was going inside.
she had to go inside this little room and grab the key out because she thought we weren't coming till.
Oh righto, fair enough.
yeah.
Excuse me. No, well then yeah, we ended up rocking up, like Ashley said. Went through upstairs and then walked to the event. Got there, we just missed our mate's set.
What we
Just
wanted
missed
to
him.
see.
He still gave me, because every DJ they get 2 free entries. They get 2 free entry tickets. I'm pretty sure, one for them and then one for a +1. So he gave me his +1 ticket. So yeah, he still gave me that. I was able to scan, and then those 2 boys sadly had to pay an extra fucking $10 to get in. So it was like 120 total
$120
to get in,
total.
and then plus the extra bloody.
Didn't bother
how
me
much
too much
drinks.
because we had a fair bit of money.
Mm.
But the thing that really bothered me is like they said it was one price on this and then they upped it. Like
Yeah, door tickets was an extra 10 for some reason. I don't know why the door tickets cost more than the online, but anyway, but
there's no benefits to it either. There's no benefits to having an online ticket.
no, I
Nothing at
don't
all.
know.
So I don't understand.
It's all the same because they just give you a wristband. Like
That's it. Like I
it's
didn't
not like they
ask-
give you an actual ticket
I
that
don't-
costs $10 to print.
I
So
didn't ask Dary if like buying online or buying a ticket gives you a free drink. I didn't ask him about that at
I
all.
don't think it
I
does.
don't think it did either.
No, I think it just lets gives you general admission. But
Yeah, they go
anyway.
walk in and out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but It was weird. And then fucking tickets for drinks. Right. This is where I got a little bit annoyed, but not too much of annoyed.
Wasn't too bad, but
it wasn't
still
bad as other venues.
still
But $10 a ticket.
$10 a ticket,
5
but
tickets, $50. So, of course, what we did is that we bought 10 tickets. So I paid $100 worth. So we were going to spend mine and Brody's money first, and then get him to spend his money. So we wanted to try it last. We didn't know that you get 2 beers for 1 ticket until after we got expensive drinks. So we were getting rum. So 1 can of rum is 1 ticket. 1 vodka and Red Bull is 1 ticket.
any spirit is like a can of a spirit is, or like a little cup of vodka
Red Bull
is like $10.
Yeah.
There's a lot more expensive for
Which isn't like too bad.
It's
Not
fucking, that's about
And then-
standard, really.
Yeah, and then
you
2
go to
beer
the pub.
cans is
$5
is
each.
$10, like a $10 ticket. 2 beer
that's
cans.
alright.
So we were drinking beers for the rest of the night after we figured that out. But we mixed around a bit. Like, he got me a rum when I had 2 beers, and then I got fucking 4 rums.
Yeah, I had like
At
a
one
rum and then like a
point.
Jim Beam and 2 beers, and
he never stuck to one. Never stuck to
I was
one fucking alcohol.
I was changing drinks all night. It's like,
And,
I'll mix it up, boys.
So fucking, we get there and you could hear it from inside. Just hear it, like the heavy dubstep. Just
You could sort of feel it on your feet, like pounding the floor.
vibration.
Ooh,
so
that's pretty
inside the hotel that we worked up at for the event, I'm fairly sure Dary saying it was a strip club.
I don't remember him saying that, but I have no doubt.
When you were asleep, he was like, I'm fairly sure it's a strip club inside.
Where we getting drinks.
Yeah,
Sort of looks like it
looked
would
like
be,
a strip club, eh?
but there's not really
But
like
there's
a
not enough-
strip for them to
Not
like
enough
walk
thing,
out
eh?
on.
But the stage was there, and the stage had a stripper pole in the middle of it. So
Oh, it might have been that. Fair enough.
I did notice it, but fucking
I didn't. I just saw that there was like a DJ, like a sort of a bench
No, I'm
there
talking
for
about
like
the other
DJ.
stage. So you know how the bar was in the middle there, and we had the stage where we lined up for the tickets.
Yeah.
And then we had the other stage at the other end of the pub.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that one had a stripper pole on each side.
Oh,
Three
righto.
of them, one in the middle, the other 2
Oh, there you go. Yeah, right.
So I didn't,
Maybe
but
it was.
fucking pretty schmicked though, playing like, your Friday night bangers.
Inside. It's gone. All right. Well, we're going to continue this after a short little segment. I'm not sure if Brody will do it this week. He seems to be sick. So,
Brody probably won't do it. We'll figure out something.
yeah. But
I might get my dad to do it.
we'll
Going
catch
on,
you-
you cunts.
we'll catch you in a second.
1 second.
Woo!
How you going, mate?
What you after there, mate?
Oh, fucking hell. Mowing a bit of grass, are you?
Yeah, cutting a bit of grass. Got to get this lawn done before it rains, eh?
Fucking speaking a bit of grass, mate. You got any?
Bags.
Yeah?
Don't know what you're on about.
Hey.
Type of bags you after, though?
Fucking hell. Bit of marijuana, you know?
Yeah, mate.
Bit of a green.
Don't tell anyone I told you this, but I've got a couple of selections here.
Oh, big bag. Big bag.
Yeah,
Holy fucking shit. Big bag. How much do you want, bud?
$20.
I got $20.
$20.
Fuck yeah.
Do you like it? You want it, mate?
Yeah, mate.
All right then. Here you go. Fucking done deal. I'm off. I've got to get this lawn done.
The other day I was fucking...
Oh,
Fuck.
What?
This American sniper.
Yeah.
He got murdered.
Yeah, he got murdered at the gun range.
Yeah.
It's in the movie.
Oh, no, it was
He was the most...
Haven't you watched the movie?
He was the most honoured man in the world.
Fucking the actual, the guy, how he got the longest shot ever done.
He's the most honoured man in the world. His funeral went for a whole day. They pretty much travelled through all of Texas and then had his pretty much his funeral part in a stadium, and you know the Navy SEAL badge emblem. So each and individual Navy SEAL, if you're a part of that squadron and you know him, you're good mates with him, they usually put their badge on the case of the what are they called again?
Coffin.
Coffin. And his whole fucking coffin was full of them.
God damn.
Yeah. Most honoured man. Like, he was fucking... Jesus. It was like full presidential escort. Plus,
damn.
Yeah, I think at the end of the movie, I think we see...
it shows him the whole... We should watch it one night.
Yeah, we should. But
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure right at the end, when they show that scene where he's getting escorted in the coffin, I think that's the real footage of it, too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So it's
Like,
like
you can
pretty
see
cool.
all the people, like, lining up. Like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Anyway. Where were we at? Over at Clopton.
You guys already heard it, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll keep all that in.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, okay. So welcome back. Thank you, whoever did that.
We were talking about...
We were talking about
the
we
drinks.
were at the thingo and how much the tickets cost and all that stuff. So honestly, I wasn't too mad about the tickets because reasonable, they're trying to make money off the thingo. But yeah, we fucking hear the heavy dubstep, and at Tuckshop, what they play is drum and bass, rhythm. Is that one? A bit of rhythm
It's full dubstep.
and dubstep.
Just full dubstep, yeah.
But I didn't really think it was that hard of dubstep. Like, you usually get places that are fucking real hard dubstep shit.
Yeah, it was a good mix. It was definitely a good mix. And I think if we'd come earlier and seeing like Dary's and the other blokes before him as well, I think we've seen those sets as well. We would have had even more of a variety. But, excuse me. We got there and it was still pretty good. It was still pretty various, but yeah, it was sort of all... It wasn't all similar, but it was all sort of around a sort of genre. It was sort of just... Oh, I guess it was a bit of mix, yeah. But then towards the end of the night, it was pretty much just drum and bass.
Drum
mostly,
and bass,
yeah.
and a
Which
little
was
bit
pretty
of
good,
dubstep, but it was
because
fucking good.
the headliner come out. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to him later on. So we get our drinks and we decide, all right, then let's go outside. Let's have a look at it, see how bustling it is. And we get outside and it's just this big tent, and then the stage is there.
Yeah, this is in a car park, by the way.
This is
the event's in the hotel's car park.
It's fucking pretty
Ah.
schmick.
Oh, there you go.
And it's fucking... at the start of it, there was a few people dancing on the floor and shit like that. What people were still flooding it.
It was pretty chill when we arrived, but there was still people coming in, and there were still people, mixing around getting drinks. Like the bar when we arrived was pretty
fucking
packed.
packed.
The bar was packed. So I think that was just because it was... I think Dary had just finished his set when we arrived, so everyone was coming back in to get drinks and stuff again.
Yeah.
And then it was sort of chilly up there, but then once we sort of settled down a bit, people definitely started coming in a bit more.
Yeah. So we get our drinks, we go outside, and straight away, we go to the smokers area first. After we have a bit of a look around, we go to the smokers area. I have a Dary. I give a Dary to Dary. And we smoke there for a bit, and we just started listening to some shit, catching up with everyone. I get introduced to Dary and all that stuff. And I think we sat there till I finished my smoking, and we finished our drinks. Just in this little corner, sus as fuck, because there's a security guard up on top of us on the stairs.
There's a stairwell behind us,
And I
there's
swear to
Esky.
God, he was like Batman, like, something's in my... Like, fucking that, just standing up on top of us. Just scanning the whole area.
Yeah,
like,
there
I am
was-
vengeance some shit, bro.
That's
Like,
fucking thing.
There's a back corner, which is all the back areas, the smokers area. There's a few tables there and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a corner there. There's a fence, and then there's like a stairway that goes up towards the top of the hotel. And there's like a little freezer in the back corner there, and we're right up against that sort of freezer where they have all their ice bags and stuff.
Yeah.
Talking to like Dary and some of the other DJs that were there, and like you were saying, there's like some fella right up on that little veranda sort of platform on the top of the stairs, and then there's another veranda platform on this other side here at another set of stairs, and they're sort of like watching at us, and No, we're watching them.
It was like I
Prison
was in like
guards.
a castle, like they were doing like patrols. It was like fucking Jesus, man. But I can say now that I've been to a place that has more drugs there than I could count. Because fuck me, man. People were off their chops. We were waiting in line at one point of the night. There was a guy. So I'm 6'3", 6'2". There was a guy standing in front of me and Caleb. He would have been about 4'1".
He was like
He was
that big.
a walking
yeah.
blowjob.
And he looked like he was like
Off his chops,
25,
too.
30. He didn't look young. He was like 25, 30.
Like,
And
we're
he was
looking
off
at
his
like a
chops.
skinnier Danny DeVito, or
I'm
A
talking
white,
about,
like a pale white, ginger haired, like Danny DeVito, pretty much.
ugliest cunt. in the
Wasn't
world.
like big Danny DeVito, but like sort of like
He
between,
looked like he kept himself in shape.
but not really.
Yeah, not really. But the funny thing about him, he was sweating off his fucking head. I
yeah.
looked at Kayla, I was like, this cunt's off his chops right now. And then he turns around, his jaw's just like that. His eyes are rolling in the back of his head. I'm like, this cunt's fucked.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
I
And then
mean-
he like falls over in front
Yeah,
of
he
you.
falls over.
fuck
It's
yeah.
hard to see someone that size when you're standing at 6'4" or 6'3". And fuck me, I felt sorry for the cat because he ran into a lot of people.
I'm not sure if you should put your hand out to pick him up or just grab him underneath the armpits
Probably
and
like-
fucking.
He might have been
Literally,
looking for
you
the
could
ring.
Put your hand over his head and probably lift him up like that.
He was pretty small.
he
I
was
honestly
pretty
didn't see him
small.
at first, and I think I nearly bumped into him. But then
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
wait, what's the toddler? Oh, never mind.
What's a bloody toddler doing here?
What's the toddler doing?
But fuck, man. I think there was another cool guy walking around. He would have been off his chops too, but he was the only bloke there wearing sunglasses.
Oh yeah,
And they were pretty fly
It's-
sunglasses. They
Oh.
look like some shit out of fucking Star Trek. Like, yeah.
it was pretty wild. I'll show you a
We got a
photo. We got a
photo
photo
of
with
him.
him. It's off its
Yeah.
head.
But we kept walking around, danced a little bit at the thing. We had a lot of Darys. He didn't have a Darys. He was just sitting there being
Not me,
the
obviously.
offsider.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept asking me. For
Robin.
something. I told him no. Walked around a bit. I go to the toilet. This is my first time going to the toilet for the night. So I get there, big lineup full of blokes. So I get to the piss troughs, and these guys at the counter, where you wash your hands,
Sink.
at the sink there, and all I can hear was like that. These cunts are doing lines. And I was taking my piss, cock out everything, solid piss with my hand.
Have you got to take that?
No, it's Connor.
Oh, fuck him.
Fuck Connor.
Fuck him. He's sick. Fuck him.
So I was taking my piss, and this guy taps me on the shoulder and he goes, "You want a bump?" I was
bump?
like, "No thanks, I'm right, mate. Like, I'm 100% okay." And he said, "Are you sure? Sure, you want a bump?" I was like, "No."
I mean, what a nice fucking fella, though.
No, but like he just tapped me on the shoulder. It was just like little. I can't understand what it is. Looked like a key essentially, but a really fancy key. Like had like engravements on it and shit like that. But it didn't have like a keyhole where you put your key chain through. You know what I'm talking about? You know how you hang your keys and they have a little
Is
hole
there a
at the
flat
top of
spot
your
on the
key,
end?
kind of a flat spot.
Yeah, no, it's for fucking
Snorting lines
Yeah.
probably. But
little bumps.
yeah. And
oh yeah.
he had one of them and he had it and he pulled out his bag and he put it like that. He said, "Yeah, you want a bump? You want a bump?" And he walked around, he's giving bumps to every time. And fucking another time I went to the toilet, there was a guy there, he pulled out his bag and he's just like that. Like that. That's fucking either MD or some fucking shit else. And then some Sheila stopped me from going for a pee. Because she said she needed to go for a pee. I said, "Get out of my road or I'll piss on your leg." And she said, "Oh, it's a bit rude." And I said, "Well, I'm going for a fucking piss, so leave me alone." So I walked straight in and go for a piss. If you do listen to this, Sheila, I do apologise.
No, you don't.
No, you
I was-
don't.
no, I
Don't
really
say
don't.
that.
I really don't. I needed to take a piss. But, yeah, took my piss. Security guard found the guy that was trying to give bumps to everyone. It was pretty funny. But, oh, fuck me, God. That's all it was. Every time I went to the toilets, it was this drugs. Drugs, and drugs.
I think I went once, and this fellow was like off his nana looking for his iPhone. Like, I'll give $1,000 right now to anyone that finds me this iPhone or tells me if they know anything about it. $1,000 right now.
Been holding an iPhone for in my fucking
this
back
fella's
pocket
like-
waiting for this moment.
The show's like in the corner of the fucking drop chucking to me. He's like, I know something about it. He's like, I'll give you $1,000 right now if you tell me what you know. And he's like, nah. I was like, nah, man. I was like, what's it look like? What color is it? What's it look like? He's like, nah, it's like an iPhone 4. It's like black. I was like, oh, that's too old, man. Like, just let it go. Just get a new phone. No, he's like, no, it's got nice photos. It's like got family photos. Like, oh, fair enough.
It's got three fucking pixels
If I see
on
it, I'll let you know. And then I walked out and just started dancing.
Fuck me, cunt. Like, we went to go back inside to get more drinks because the outside line was getting bigger and the inside line was smaller. And so I went to go get some drinks. I just said, boys, you just stay. I'll grab some drinks. And as I was walking in, this Sheila in the pink dress. I think it would have been the worst timing for me.
Best timing, you mean?
Best time because I laughed. There was two people in front of me. She must have ran from the toilet or something, ran outside. And all I can see is her hold her mouth like that. And then, oh shit. And then she moves her hand away from her mouth. And then I just see this big hurdle of vomit.
Oh.
Just like, I'm serious. Like, if you would have seen it in slow motion, it would have been a stream. Just a stream of brown. Yeah, her mouth like that, and just a stream of vomit coming
Just
out.
me on my hands and knees at the end of it. Fucking, I'll be the leprechaun at the end of that fucking rainbow.
And this Sheila just vomited everywhere, all over the floor. I'm like, oh, nice. I jump over it. I almost go bundy up and fall back and do it. So that would have been funny. But I jump over it. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, you guys better fucking clean that up, eh? And then the security guard cleans it up. And then I walk back outside, and then there's more vomit on the ground. Another person vomited.
Honestly, it's not a bad place to have an event like that, but like that little hallway toilet setup area, it's way too small.
Too small. Way too small, bro.
But yeah,
Like,
it was pretty wild, man.
Fucking, I've never been to one before.
So
I have to say, for the first time, I've had so much fun.
yeah, I'm surprised actually. I didn't think you'd enjoy it as much as it sounded like you did.
No,
But me and Brody like had a ball of a time, and then like you seem like you're having a pretty good time.
I did about 5 shoeies towards the end of it. I don't have any of the videos.
No,
But,
I think Smithy has, but I'm
yeah.
not sure.
Fucking, I did one first, and they were like, "Oh, we didn't get that." I was like, "Are you fucking?" It was my last rum too. I was like, "Oh, I gotta get more rum." I go get 4 more rums, and I come back out. 2 rums, and then I gave you 2 Jim Beans. Sorry, that's the one. So I give you your 2 Jim Beans, and I have my fucking 2 rums. I put my 2 rums down, take my shoe off again, fill it up, drink out of it again. I still didn't get that one. Oh, for fuck's sake, no. Put it in there, and then they got it, and eventually, and then fucking Jesus Christ, like the subwoofers, you could feel them through the ground and then through your heart.
Yeah, so when we were standing at the back, but when we were standing at the back, you could feel it through the ground until like pumping through your heart. And then eventually towards the end of the night, when like the main sec, we come right up to the front of the stage, man.
I got deaf. Like, it was hard to hear the next
It was insane. Like, it was pumping.
And then we snuck backstage towards the end of it. Everyone started to leave, blah, blah, blah. We want to talk about the final act guy.
Yeah, Kanine.
Yeah, Kanine.
Kanine from UK.
No, Kanine. He's from the UK.
From the
I called
UK,
him
drum
a
and
commie
bass.
cunt when I met him.
Yeah,
got a photo with him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a shit photo.
It was a trash photo, but he's looked happy to take it.
He was happy to take it. I called him a pommy. As soon as I ran into him, I was like, "Hey, you going, you pommy cunt?" It was pretty funny. But he didn't really bark. He didn't bite at it. So
Nah, he's pretty chill, but he probably gets that a lot, a lot, because he's pretty.
Dary did say that he had a thumb up his ass.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you listen to this, Kano, you seem pretty good.
He took a photo with us, which was pretty nice of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. If you didn't, I would have called you a stupid cunt.
Yeah, that would have been a bit rude, but that was pretty good of you.
Yeah, good bloke.
Apparently, he was at the after party though with like Dary and that. But apparently they were running like a proper muck. That's why he left. That's what he told me anyway. That's why Dary left, is because they were going to get kicked out from the hotel and they were running a proper muck.
True.
But I would have liked to have gone and just like chilled out the camp.
We would have rocked up to that, but Dary said it was just too shit.
Yeah, he said, yeah, nah, it's shit.
'Cause he
Just
said,
don't go.
"I'll get you
They're going to
boys
get
at
kicked
the
out.
after party, blah, blah, blah." We're like, yeah, right, we're keen, whatever. And so we actually, as the nice Burdekin people we are, we helped the people who set up the place pack it up. And yeah, that wasn't fun.
No, that was actually really trash.
We snuck out.
Because I asked, I said that, it's like, oh man, is there anything you need a hand with, just to like get it, like let's like go quick, like we can help you pack up or whatever. She's like, yeah, just go see the other boys, all the sound design boys and whatever. Righto. So then we asked those
unplugs
blokes.
A few things. Me and
Okay,
Brody
just
did a bit of
unplug
lifting.
those, move these around, put them in the back of the truck.
I wasn't putting them. As soon as we unpacked it all and got that in that little corner, I was like, right, boys, you can put it in the back of the truck. I'm going.
I think me and Smithy put them back in the truck, and that was like the last thing we done. We're like, nah, we're out of here. We're going.
You paid fucking money to be there.
Yeah. And that's when we saw Kanine. That's when we ran into Kanine after that,
Sneaking
when we were
backstage,
leaving.
so,
Ah, fair enough.
So, yeah, it was pretty good. He was walking. I think he was walking to his car, his taxi or something.
yeah, with all these shields.
He just wanted, yeah, with all these shields. Yeah, I think he just wanted to go home. But, yeah.
Go back and do a bit more blow. Probably.
That was very fun, very eventful. And then
get
we
back to
eventually
the
walked back to the hotel. I like
Oh my
passed
God.
straight out.
So we're pretty drunk. But Caleb and I, we're pretty charged. Brody's a bit charged as well. Caleb's the charged so far. He's fucked.
Hmm.
Never seen Caleb like this before in my entire time of partying with him. And we ran into these people at this car park.
Well, yeah, it was a car park.
Yeah, car park. We ran into them. Who stopped there? Was it Brody?
No, it was... Oh, no, yeah, it would have been fucking Brody for sure. Yeah. Because it was just us three walking. We were trying to figure out where Dary was.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
where
got-
Dary met up with us.
Yeah.
So it was Brody that had stopped there.
Yeah, so we stopped there and then we talked to these people. I called one of them a dickhead because he plays AFL and he says AFL's the best thing in the world. So I was on the prowl, not really to fight anyone. I just wanted to like make people pissed off at me.
Stir up people.
Stir up
Yeah.
people. And so he didn't bite either. So I was like, oh, I'm having no fun at all.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
And
There was like no one around though. Like
no,
it was
no.
midnight.
It just disappeared.
Yeah, it just
As soon
died
as that
off.
thing was done, no one was in town.
Yeah.
But we get back to the hotel after dealing with those people in the bloody car park, and there was these people partying on floor 7,
Oh, that's right.
and we thought, fuck it,
Right
let's
at the
see if
top.
we can get up there. See if we can get up there. Oh, boys! Screaming out. They
As we're
ignore us.
walking into the hotel,
They
we can see him
ignore
on the
us
balcony.
at first, and oh, you boys want to get on the beers? We've got a DJ here from bloody Tuckshop. And then they're like, nah, one of the pubs open out there. And then Dary's like, nah, there's no pubs open. And I scream out, you fucking lying cunts, come out here. And we get into the elevator. Dary presses floor 7. So I was like, oh, fuck, are we actually going up there now? Are we actually? And then press floor 4 so we get to our hotel. But yeah, we partied. Dary, myself, and Brody partied until about 5:30. He passed out about 3.
I passed right the fuck
He
out.
was literally midway
I was so tired.
listening to one of Dary's mixes and having a yarn with Dary. This was Caleb, and then this was Caleb. Just dead. I've even got a video of it. I'll probably put it somewhere. We'll put that as a skip.
Okay, if you do have it, yeah.
Yeah, I still got it.
Yeah, right. Is it landscape though?
Not too sure.
Better be landscape.
But fucking, we did that, and we just kept partying, drinking, smoking, and not weed or anything like that. But it's 4:30 rocked up. We started getting hungry, and we were like, "Oh, it's Good Friday," but wait, night owl. So we go look for a night owl.
But wait.
They said online that night owl was open. They said online that night owl was open, so we went there. It wasn't open. Got really mad. So we said, fuck it. Let's walk 25 minutes to get some fucking Maccas. So we go for a walk and get some Maccas. And then we get there. They're like, the bloke outside that was setting up all the shit outside, he was like, oh, yeah, we open doors at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, okay, cool. And then he goes inside, talks to his manager. Nah, mate, sorry, boys, it's 5 o'clock. Great, now we have to wait an hour. So we waited a full hour there. A full fucking hour.
So while he's doing this, I'm passed out on the couch.
You're passed out. I put a blanket over you and everything
life.
because you were starting to freeze.
Oh, it would have been freezing. It was cold.
The aircon was on top of you, like blowing you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Anyway, continue.
No, I just grabbed a blanket. Quickly tucked it in. No. But, yeah, we fucking get our Maccas after waiting an hour. We get back to the hotel and eat our Maccas. And I'm like, boys, I'm going to bed. And then Dary's like, I'm going to have a shower. So I was like, okay. He has his shower. Brody said that I think he took like an hour and a half in the shower. But, yeah, I fell asleep first after the 3 boys. And I had the worst snore in the world.
Apparently.
It was so bad.
Apparently.
So bad.
Brody got a video of it, I'm
He
pretty
has a
sure.
video.
Because
He might put that in the skit too to make it longer.
Brody slept in the same. So the room that we got, it was a twin bed. What were they, like queen beds or something?
Single beds.
Excuse me. Or were they twin singles?
Twin singles.
Twin single bed in a room, and then like a fold out queen size like bed
Yep.
in the lounge room sort of area.
Yeah.
So that was the room we got just for the 3 of us. Anyway, so him and Brody slept in the same room in the twin beds, and I let Dary have the queen size bed, and I like made myself a little bed just like on the floor there somewhere. And I remember doing all of that. I remember setting my bed up and giving Dary the other bed and just assuming that those two would take the other room. And then I wake up in the morning. Dary's already awake. Dary's taking I think Dary was taking a shower.
Yeah, he was taking a shower.
And then you were awake, or you might have still been like lounging around. But then Brody was asleep in the lounge room as well on the floor. It's like, what's the go here? What are you doing on the lounge room floor? He's like, I could not get to sleep with that fucking horse in there. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, Ashley is the worst snorer in the world.
Apparently, I was like,
He's got a video. He is the loudest motherfucker ever.
it was literally solid.
Your brother.
It was like, it's so high pitched too.
Yeah, it's so
so
wild. I
hard,
couldn't
man.
believe it. I was like, it was like pitch black video too,
Yeah.
but you could just see the outline of your body. I was like, wait, that's actually Ashley snoring.
You could see
So that's
how my
insane.
neck was placed too. The pillow was like that, so my neck was like curled, and then my head was in the wrong spot, so it was just like that the whole
It was so
fucking
funny.
night.
Fucking
I woke up with the sorest throat.
Bro,
It
he was
was
so
so
tired when he woke up too. He looked like he looked the maddest ever. Could not get the fucking sleep with
He
that
said-
fucking.
he tried the cupboard
He
trick.
tried the
Tried to
cupboard.
hide the cupboard.
He always goes to the cupboard in the same room. If someone's snoring in the bed next to him, or if they're snoring in the same bed, he'll go to the cupboard and shut the cupboard door just to like block out the noise. He's like, I tried the fucking cupboard trick, didn't fucking work. Come through the cupboard doors. I was like, oh, you poor soul.
Fucking hell.
I felt bad for him. And
Man,
then- oh.
that fucking cupboard trick sounds like one of his 12 commandments just fucking got ripped out from under his feet. He's like, this fucking cupboard trick,
I was so mad.
nothing.
It's the funniest thing ever. I couldn't believe it. And
I
then
felt
he
so
showed me
bad
the
for
video.
him. I felt so bad for
It
him.
was funny. It's alright.
He said, if only I fell asleep first, I wouldn't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I said, no, you wouldn't.
Fucking hell. Fuck, that sounds like a good weekend, boys.
It was, mate. Would you like to come to like if we do like another one?
Oh, fucking oath, yeah. No, I love going
The
to
road
shit
trip
like that.
there was the funnest because
It was pretty good.
it was like, and back was pretty fun.
Back was good, and we stopped like 10 times, but we
The reasons why we stopped so many times because A1 was really hot. Breeze was alright, but we were really hungry.
yeah, we were like stopping for like food and then
tired.
drinks and then yeah,
Like we tried to have a nap at a fucking.
like a 5-10 minute nap at like a servo.
We
Fuck
tried.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
really tried.
I like took like a half an hour shit at one servo and then got like a pie and like felt like I needed to shit again.
Can't just fucking make it home at the servo for like half the day.
And then we witnessed an accident.
Oh yeah, we drove past an accident.
Oh,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
A tree fell down in the thing. That's what my sister said. She saw it on the news. She gave me a call. Are you okay? Did you get into a car or two? No, I'm still driving back home now.
Yeah, no, we passed the accident though.
You'll have to bleep out. I just said the town's name.
You said a few, but that's alright.
I haven't said this town's name. Ever?
You said the area. That's alright. I'll blur it.
You bleep it out, cunt.
You fucking.
It's my job.
You dog cunt. You doomed us all.
Just doomed us all, mate. You can't put the episode out now.
Indians will start killing.
Thank you to all our Indian viewers. Did you know about that?
Yeah, no, we had a little discussion about that. That's
Yeah.
fucking, that blows me out.
Yeah.
We're international now. which
We
is
are
pretty cool.
international, mate. With all our Indian viewers. Well, that's the
Please.
only geographical location that we can see anyway.
Yeah, well, fucking you just drop a comment as well. Everyone watching, drop
Even
a
if it's
comment,
in a
leave
different
something,
language.
like it, subscribe, throw that bell icon on.
Share it with your family.
It helps us in the algorithm.
Indeed, it does. No, it's very good.
God damn.
You can
Yeah.
see me snore.
You will see him
Yeah.
snore this episode. Yeah. Well, if you'd like to come, the next time we do, we'll make it a date. But I think we talked to
We'll make it a
Connor
day.
about it as well.
Yeah, he said he wanted to come.
Connor just said give him like 2 weeks notice or something.
Yeah.
But we'll do the same.
It is fun.
It was pretty fun. It was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be anyway. Excuse me. I'll say this though. I don't think it was as packed as I thought it was going to be at the beginning. But I knew as soon as like Kanine was going to come out, it was going to be packed, and it was. It was like you couldn't really move. You could still sort of get through places, but it was pretty crowded when Kanine come out. Even before when like Volt and all of those other sort of international people come out,
Yeah.
it was still getting pretty hectic and pretty crowded. But yeah, that was pretty fun, pretty good night overall. Very, very good experience, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good shit.
Yeah,
it
you'll
was
have
an
to come.
eventful weekend. And then Friday night, we had a little shindig at my missus' house.
Hmm.
It was pretty fun. We invited a few people over, watched some memes, and they played That's You. Bit of
That's
Uno.
you.
That's You is a great game.
They
We
played
could-
a lot of games. We drank a bit. I didn't drink too much because I was still a bit seedy from the night before. And we played on the PC at me missus' house, and we started a civilization game. It's been 2 days. Yeah, not full 2 days, but I played a few hours on it today.
Few hours today, few hours Friday night.
It was a fair few hours for it.
Yeah, we spent. I think I was anyway. Spent most of the night, or probably from midnight till would have been 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe even before midnight till 3 o'clock in the morning, just playing Civ.
11:30 we started on it.
Once we finally got signed in and going. Okay. Anyway.
We're at an hour 20. I didn't even realise. It's
Holy
going fucking
fuck.
fast.
Oh, but we stopped for
Had
about
it-
20
had it-
minutes.
yeah,
it's
had a
going
break.
fucking fast. It's going
Oh, yeah,
40
man.
minutes.
I know. That's what happens when you just yarn, I know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be back after this short little break where you see him snoring
And him
and
asleep.
me not snoring but asleep.
What the fuck is that? I think he's dying.
No.
Hey,
Well, I think
Wheel
we've
here.
ended. I think we've ended on that conversation about Tuckshop. Anyway, it was a pretty good weekend. We got to do
Weekend.
another one
Had a
with
lot
the
of fun.
boys.
Next time we might record some stuff for you guys to have a gander.
If you want to write in the comments if you want us to like record a mission, like a drive down there, drive back, a sort of a stay, like a weekend sort of thing.
I'm happy to wear a GoPro on me for a night.
Yeah, I
we're
mean-
one of them chess pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take a chesty.
Can't. That would be wicked. I
We're
would
just
do
like
that.
watching each other.
That'd be easy as we could do that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well, let us know if you want us to do it. We definitely will. Because I was thinking about it anyway. But yeah.
Well, for this last segment, Clay was thinking on something. What were you thinking on, mate?
Oh yeah, I was thinking I want to ask you fellas a little question right here. Now, fast food, it's been around for fucking fair few years now. Mac
Just
is sort of
fair few
fair
years.
few. No, like 1949, 1950.
Few decades, yeah.
Mac has sort of kicked it off. Getting your food out within 60 seconds. Like eating away from a restaurant wasn't like a fucking. That was mind blowing. Everyone's like, what the fuck?
Getting restaurant food, but like you eat away.
Yeah, exactly.
like,
From the fucking
you get it
restaurant.
quick too.
Eat it in your car or whatever. Yeah, they would get your food out within 60 seconds. That was fast food. That is, of course, where the name came from. But, things change and things can also change for the better. And I want to ask you fellas, like, if fast food was going to get faster or change in any way, where do you reckon that would go? Where would it
appears in a thin air?
Like Claudia with a chance of meatballs, it just
Like not
comes-
that
it
that
just
thing
becomes-
out of Spy Kids. You know how they put it in the microwave, or whatever, and it just turns into whatever food they want.
oh, they put like a packet in there and
Yeah,
then
it
turn
comes
it,
out
yeah.
from like a small packet like this.
Yeah.
And it's something good, tastes good.
Yeah.
Something like that.
that's a fair
That's
enough.
a fucking fair point right
Yeah.
there.
I don't know how long that would take to.
Fucking years.
Actually, no. I think they've
They're 3D printing food now.
what
Yeah, they 3D print food
out of what?
out of meat.
Out of meat. They
Yeah,
3D print meat.
Don't ask me the sciences behind it because I haven't researched it, but I have read I've seen a few articles of it.
No.
Hard to
People 3D print like patties. They make the patties, but it's for vegetarians. I've seen it on YouTube once. I just scrolled upon it and I said, "Fuck it, I'll have a click." And
It's probably like non-toxic plastic that they eat. That's the vegetarian and
no, but like the way that they've done it is so it like pushes and feeds through the meat, and then it just makes the patty.
Righto.
It's kind of weird.
That sounds
You know how a
very weird.
3D printer works, right?
Hmm.
It like melts plastic into this thing.
Mm.
Well, this one, instead of plastic, it's meat.
Right. Okay, so it's sort of like a mincer, but
Kind
it
of.
moves.
Kind of, but it's vegetarian shit.
Yeah.
You know that fucking bull crap?
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way of going about it.
I mean, everyone would dream of that.
I
Food
think
at
I
home.
think a lot of it might. It's not really the vegetarian side of it, but I think it will got a lot more vegan. And I don't know if they'll tell you about it. I think they might, because you know how they do the Impossible Burger and the Beyond Burger and all that sort of stuff in America.
Yeah.
I think they might sort of start trying to introduce that, but not class it as like a vegan sort of burger.
They're
They
not going
might-
to tell you.
That's what I mean. They won't tell you, but they'll still put it as like a new burger on the menu.
But
Like,
they already do shady shit like that. Anyway.
yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I think that'll be how it goes now. I think they'll start making everything vegan, and they won't tell you about it, and you probably won't know much different. Like, you probably won't taste much difference, if you know what I mean.
And then
So-
they're going to come out a year later and be like, remember this burger you like?
Yeah.
It's actually vegan.
You know this new Angus burger you like? It's not actually Angus beef.
And then everyone's going to be like, oh, I always sort of hated it.
Yeah, that's right. I think that might be something that happens. What about you? What do you think might happen?
Now, I'm more looking at like packaging. So, of course, you look at any like Macca's bag or some shit like that. Usually they say, oh yeah, remember to recycle this bag, shit like that. Now, what if we cut the bag out of the picture? Like, imagine this. The bag is edible. The bag, so what do you get? You get a burger, chips, and a drink, right? Now, what if you cut the chips out and you get like a hash brown bag? Like
Fall
a
apart.
big chip bag with your burger in it. And it doesn't even have to be big anymore because you're cutting out the size of the chips in the bag. So it's just got to be potato enough to fit a burger in. Pull your burger out, you munch away on your bag as you chill out and do your shit.
So deep fry a hollowed out potato, pretty much,
Pretty much.
and
But
then
like,
just put chips inside of it.
but of course, a bag, like the burger mightn't fit in the bag, so you might have to make it like a hash brown, like chopped up, squished together, molded into a bag, deep fry that some bitch, and there you go.
why can't they make like excuse me, but you know how there's like edible glue and stuff?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you make like a
Substance that hardens like paper and glue that fucking
thinking
hold
like
stuff.
bacon burger box sort of thing. Like it's just bacon glued together to make like a foldable burger box.
Ooh.
Like, and you have your burger in it, and then once you finish with your burger, you can just like eat your
the
bacon.
bacon.
Or you can, if you're eating your burger and you ask for it with bacon, they don't put any bacon on, but you just tear your burger box away and you put that bacon on your
just
burger.
bite through the box to your burger.
Yeah, that's true. You could just bite straight through the box.
And then you got to...
Imagine making like a fucking hinge out of bacon.
That's what I mean. It's just got to be all flappy and
then-
floppy in one spot,
see,
but then glued in the other.
This is where it becomes confusing. Like, yeah, sure, like the idea's there, but then you got to realize, when is it a fucking container anymore? Like, if I'm just biting through the box, is now the box part of the burger? Really?
Yeah,
like,
but it is. It's the
hindsight?
packaging and the food at the same time. You know what I mean?
Like, a burger's technically, but like the bread
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
burger
yeah.
is technically
Yeah, that's right.
like the packaging.
Yeah.
Or like a pie, the meat inside. and
What
shit.
they should really do is figure out a way to invent like a Glad wrap to be edible, and then just like wrap it in like plastic, and then you literally don't have to unwrap it. You just bite through the whole thing and eat it.
Like,
You look like the biggest maniac, but
I think they already make stuff like that these days. Like, there's paper, edible, glue. You name anything can be edible
Probably.
now.
yeah.
Like, you're looking at, this is a problem that can be solved with, like green, like, oh yeah, instead of wasting these bags and shit, like, oh, now you can just, eat the fucking bag. It's,
Look, the only issue with stuff like that, like, it's a great idea just to make everything edible. The issue is with packaging. The point of packaging is to protect your food from other things. So if you got this edible stuff that you're touching the outside of, and you're putting it on a bench and stuff like that, and they haven't cleaned this bench, or you've dropped your bloody burger box and you can pick it up and your burger's still fine. If you drop your edible packaging on the ground and then pick it up, you can't really eat your edible packaging. I mean, you can still sort of peel it off, I guess, but that's still wasteful. You know what I mean?
yeah. How about this? I've got another idea for you, which might work out to be pretty fucking half decent. Now, any fucking thing you can purchase, there's always going to be a better version, which is like a premium version, like your fucking, 4K Ultra HD,
Yep.
better audio, shit like that. Oh, fucking, you remember? Now you're a Plus member.
Yep.
Now, what if, like, okay, for example, Macca's. So, if you're like a premium member, if they did a membership, if you're like a premium member, you get a box, and this box has a little fucking LED display on the top. You put your order in on that, and when you get to the drive-through, you shove your box through a chute, goes through. By the time you get to the fucking window, you get your box back with whatever fucking order you put in there. Cut out your middleman of like talking on the fucking speaker. Everyone hates talking on the speaker. If you say that you enjoy fucking calling up the doctors and making your own appointments, you're a fucking lying cunt, aren't you?
I 100% understand your idea, but what about, you're talking about reusing the same box?
Yeah.
Who cleans the box?
Well, you.
So that's something that Macca's might not want to do, because either A, someone might not clean their own box and then they've got to deal with disgusting box when it comes through. And two, anyone can put anything in that box before it gets to the people who have to make your burger. So they could open it, there could be a rat in there. They could open it, there could be just cum in there.
How the drug cartel now to distribute shit.
That's right. That seems like a big liability
Okay,
thing.
now what if there was like, so there is such thing as automatic dishwashers, right?
Yeah.
Like in big restaurants, literally, it's just like a conveyor belt that you just throw fucking dishes on, and it just gets like gurneyed down pretty much in a box with hot water and soap. There probably could be a system where, like, I don't know, so there's magnetic spots underneath the box that pop up, allowing like sprinklers to go in of hot water and soap, wish it around, and then the box gets tipped over. Whatever's inside is out.
Okay. Now you've got to think of two. First of all, you're talking about an LCD display.
Yes.
I think you're better off just writing a note and putting it in there or something like that, just so you don't have electronics and things that can get
But
wet.
everything's
like that.
touchscreen now,
I
unless
know everything's touchscreen, but you can't get food on your LCD display.
unless like maybe like them pop socket things. You just push a button down, like a pop down or whatever the fuck you want to order, like a physical movement. Touch that button. That's what's going to be ordered.
Yeah, but who programs the customizable orders?
Man, there's no program. I'm saying that, like, say there's a code. So say like
You know how many buttons there'd have to be though?
I'm saying this box is going to be like fucking 300 by 300. Like it's going to be a decent box.
Big box for a whole big meal.
Yeah, for a decent meal.
And
Two
if it's
meals
getting
would fit in that.
if it's getting washed, what kind of box is it?
Still.
Steel box.
Stainless.
So it's a heavy box
Yes.
with it's got to have a waterproof display in it.
Yep.
See, that just to me it seems not very cost effective.
But remember, you're paying for it.
Yeah, you probably pay like $300 for it.
So you're paying like fucking 10.
Plus your order on top of that. Because you
20
got to buy it. You got to buy it with
but
the order.
like $20 a month.
$20 a month, that's way too expensive.
Dude, that's what I'm paying for like fucking Stan at the moment.
Yeah, but with Stan you get like thousands of movies that literally cost like $20 a movie.
Well, you get a discount on your food as well, I guess. Like you get your food at like 50% off.
You get your food at 50% off. You bring your own dish in that it just magically washes itself as it goes through the shoot. And it's got to be rechargeable then too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who charges it?
While it's charging down the chute, baby.
It's just got magnetic charge through
Yeah.
the chute. While it's charging through the chute.
Possible.
Look, it's
got to be a fucking low-powered
Man.
LCD if you're ever to do one.
It could really work, but everything has to be watertight, water sealed, rechargeable battery.
Bro, I'm thinking about like fucking 3022 sort of ideology of what you would see in a movie where like shit just happens a lot quicker.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just going to be such a pain in the ass for people to use and do. You know what I mean?
Well, everyone thought that about the whole fucking touchscreen, like inside the stores and shit. How
What do
that
you
turn
mean?
out? You know, like you go to a Macca's and they have like the touchscreen shit, like to order your food. Everyone's like, oh, everyone's gonna be lining up to go there, and you can't order at the front all the time anymore. Where it's fucking probably quicker than ordering at the front because
It's not
sit
quicker.
there.
It's not quicker than
I
ordering in
know
the front.
sometimes at the front, and I have to like read the menu up there, and I'm just like, so could I get the? Oh,
That's true.
nah.
It's good for situations like that, but people that know exactly what they want when they go in, it's quicker just to ask the other person to order because they just know where the buttons are for that order. But
Yeah.
it's also sometimes those machines are just slow in general. Sometimes they're just laggy and they freak out.
I don't think I've got a receipt from one of them machines in a long
Well,
time because no
some-
country stocks them.
That's right, that too. And you don't know if you don't look at the screen when your order number pops up, you don't know what your bloody order is. So there's like those sort of issues too. But it is sort of it's all right. I mean, it's not that that's a bad idea. That's a great idea. It's just like not fully developed yet.
Of course, there needs to be a lot more shit that goes into it, like a better process.
Yeah.
There'd have to be a whole development line for that shit.
Yeah. You need like a whole half of that Macca's store like locally that we have just for something like that.
Oh, literally, yeah.
Like that playground would have to just disappear.
The
I
kids
like
inside
playgrounds.
as well.
The what?
What?
Did you say the kids inside as well?
Well, if you heard me, why'd you fucking ask?
I thought I heard what you said, but I didn't know. That's. I was just
Timmy
thinking
never
what I
came
thought
down
you
that
would
slide,
say.
Man, he's fucking. He's out.
He gets gurneyed as he goes through. No, this isn't a kid's slide anymore. This is the gurney, the stainless steel box slide,
Fucking just good 3 kilos at
And it's
max speed comes down
hot,
that slide.
hot, steamy,
Oh,
60
man, it's
psi gurney pressure.
Oh,
Split Timmy right up the buddy, right up the middle. Oh, that's rough. What about you, mate? You got any other ideas for fast food?
Oh, fast food.
Yeah.
Oh shit. You'll have it so you make it yourself.
Would that be faster though?
No, what it does,
Hey.
like a sushi train.
Yous are broke now, but thank God we can say this. Hey, welcome to fucking Sizzler. You pay to grab your own shit.
So they have it. So
Sizzle's pretty good.
like, you get ordered. Like, so say you come into the store and on this little corner piece there or whatever, there's this like counter. Go up to the counter, comes up with a big screen, and it says what type of patty you want, and then straight away goes boop, and then it pops out this patty. So you get your patty in there, and then you just customize it completely as much as you fucking want.
Okay.
And each individual thing has its own price. Say a patty is like 50 cents, and however pieces of many meat you want, how many cheese you want, the sauce, it just zips it all out. Just pops.
This is like
all out.
Papa's Burgeria from Cool
Just
Mackay.
instantly, it just comes out.
Okay.
Instantly.
So how come? What's the purpose of you making your own burger?
To the way you want it and how you want it to look.
Like how much sauce you want on it and how you want it to look.
It's
Okay.
I'm not worried about fastness. I'm worried about like the way that people want it.
You're just thinking of a different restaurant idea in general.
In general, yeah, essentially. But like, say if you want your chips just a bit cooked, you see how long.
You look at a photo of fries and how brown and crispy they look, and you pick
and
with that one.
Estimate like fucking
Medium.
It's going to be this many seconds. You're going to put it in the deep fry.
You want
for,
a medium rare fry.
Medium rare fry.
Like, yeah.
It's like half still cold potato, half cooked, half
Cold in
crispy.
the middle, but outside is also crispy.
Yeah,
Or you could make it hands
not a
free
bad
so
idea.
robots could do it.
but I mean, well, I was gonna say because you could see that, then that cancels out your idea because you wanted the option of making it look how you wanted it to look.
Yeah.
And how much sauce and stuff like that you
Yeah.
want. You may as well just put in everything you want, like what you said.
Yeah.
And then just get whoever's behind the counter to make it still.
But that's what's happening now.
Exactly. That's why I was sort of confused.
Yeah.
Because what you're talking about is like what you can do at Macca's right now. But if you want it to look like a really nice burger
The way
and
you
not
want
like
it.
just slapped up shit,
Yeah.
then that's fair enough. And if you want to have like a certain amount of sauce on there and not fucking like, I don't know, 10 tablespoons of ketchup, you only want fucking
Instead of having
6.5.
fucking 14,000 grams of salt on it,
Yeah.
you can have a pinch of salt
Yeah.
instead of, you know, because everyone hates it. Your pickles, you have no pickles.
Well, you can do that sort of thing. Like
You
you
do
can
that.
add lettuce, you can take off pickles, you can add onions and shit like that. Add different kind of patties and different sauces, and you can do all that stuff now, which is why I was sort of confused. But yeah, if you sort of want more fine
Detail.
tweak of it, yeah,
Why don't we make fast food even faster in a sense of let's crank up the heat.
just fry everything. Just
I'm
instantly.
telling you, you'll fucking say your grill's
make it
at
like
like
a
fucking
metalworks.
200 degrees. That some bitch is at 600. I want that out 3 times as quick.
You slap that on and it's
If your
straight
workers,
away.
if your
But the thing
workers
is,
aren't wearing
no.
fucking spiked shoes and running to your fucking needs, that's not a
They
fast
need
food
muddies
restaurant.
on their. They need muddies on their work boots now.
To
Yeah,
think if
around.
you
They
get it
nearly-
that hot, it'll burn quicker.
No.
Well, you just have to keep a
It's
closer
pre-cooked,
eye
you're
on
just
it.
warming it. Yeah, you got to be on the ball.
You gotta like watch it. As soon as it's on there, it's cooked already.
I mean,
you gotta
they
flip
nearly
that
got-
and then get that off there in a second.
They nearly got
Like 1
rollerblades
millisecond.
on.
Just if that, no, because then the rollerblades will melt, so they'll have to replace a new rollerblade each day.
You see, yeah, it's a real fine thing adjusting your temperature because you'll burn the outside of something and not have anything inside cooked. So it's a really fine art of in the middle. That's how you get all your different kinds of steaks and stuff like that. I assume it's the same for fucking meat patties. I don't think that'd be any different.
Macca's just well done everything.
That's
Well,
why they have.
they're-
That's why they have
Actually,
the patty press.
there's
It's like
in-
That's how they cook it. It's a big press.
They put in a press,
Yeah. Like so, they have the pan here.
so it's even temperature both sides, and they just
Yeah,
press
the
it.
yeah.
pan here and the pan there. They put it on and
it goes for a certain amount of time and then it comes back up. Well, from my understanding, in America, their burgers aren't well done.
Right.
They're like medium rare, sort of fucking like a bit of pink through the middle of the burgers.
Disgusting.
Well, it was okay, and then there was one incident where a lot a lot of people got food poisoning because their burgers weren't cooking all the way through to that medium rare. Like thousands of people were like going to the hospital,
get
really.
sick. Yeah.
And then I think they decided to up the temperature up. I think they still do that whole medium rare thing, but fucking
They've just upped it a bit. Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I mean. It's very fine skill,
Yeah,
very fine art. You got to find that. I mean, everyone knows it now. Everyone knows what temperature you need to be at for everything now. But, you know, back when foods first started, like, especially nice, decent steaks and Maccas, when they were first probably open and shop and stuff like that, putting their sort of weird patties on, they got to find that fine tune.
Yeah, of course. But, like, they also had... The main thing about their fast food process is they knew they had customers coming in. Like, they were lined up through one fucking window.
Yep.
And they had 3 items, which was like, what was it? It was a cheeseburger, a hamburger, chips, and a thick shake. And you got to choose your thick shake or whatever. But then burgers and chips were just constantly fucking just getting cooked non-stop, just getting stacked up. It wasn't a thing of you order, then you start cooking. Nah, they're just making fucking...
They're just pumping them out.
They're just throwing burgers everywhere, man.
Fuck yeah. That's the way to do it, eh?
Well, see, that would be a great idea for a restaurant. Like, Macca's has fucking... They're adding burgers left and right. And, of course, people like some burgers. People hate some burgers. If you make a restaurant that has a good fucking maybe 5 to 6 items that people will buy... Fucking, there's your business model there. You're going to be able to pump that shit out quicker.
Yeah, but then people want variety. People want that sort of variety that they can go, oh, today I'll choose the vegan burger. But
see, that also depends on that variety. That also depends on if, you know, if you're just targeting one specific audience, which you know are going to pay for that, what's the point in this other variety if it's going to make it slower and more difficult for the workers? Where you're going to be making that income regardless, that feed throughout the day. You can only fit so many people in through a day. Say it's fucking a lineup.
That's why they expand.
Yeah, well, yeah, there is that too. But then again, you could expand with that same premise of only having so many items as well.
Yeah, but the more you expand, the more variety you can go through, I think. I don't know, you'd have to look at statistics on it and see how much more money people make by increasing their menu size.
And I also feel like Macca's is getting smaller and smaller. Like, you order a burger, it's fucking smaller than the one you got a year ago.
It is.
But if you keep that, you know, standard same thing. Oh, well, yeah, that isn't a bad thing, you know, let's dive big.
Dial down the fucking price with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they do or not, but I don't think they can, because I think, you know, the price of meat's always going up and stuff like that. So I don't think it'll ever just go down.
Guys, have you guys ever had like a burger from Grilled or Get a Burger?
Oh, Get a Burger! Don't get me started.
Like, when I first ever had Get a Burger was at Jovan's 23rd, I think, or 22nd. I tell you what, that would have been the best burger I've ever had. Filling to the perfect amount. It was just tasted good as well. Everything.
I was the same with you. I haven't had Get a Burger. I've had Grilled.
Man,
Grilled was the same. Grilled's like my favorite.
Burger. You're like, I'm paying $18 for a burger. Like, I'm expecting to get a feed, and then the burger comes out, and you're like, holy shit! I have seen smaller horses than that fucking burger.
Yeah, that's the same. That was the same with whatever burger I got from Grilled. Yeah,
when
big burger, nice and juicy.
Burger, I think
tastes
I got
great.
The pulled pork one.
Yeah, right.
Pulled pork. I got pulled pork with some fuck ton of cheese on it, and they gave me pickles.
Yep.
I'm telling you, they gave me pickles that were that.
Yeah, they give you
like
huge pickles.
Good pickles too. Good pickles.
There's a burger, a Get a Burger, which I wish didn't have this. The burger's called a BBC. Now, if you know what it is, it's very funny. Now,
imagine a kid walking up and asking for that. Can I please get a BBC?
Well, I had a
sure can, son.
I had a short little experience where I walked in to get a burger, and I knew exactly what I fucking wanted. So I walked to the front counter and I've said, "Could could I get a BBC? And I like laughed a little, and old mate behind the counter laughed a little. I was like, you don't get a fucking laugh. And he laughed even more. I was like, this is bullshit. But yeah, can I get one? And there's two sizes. I was like, a fucking regular and a big. I was like, so can I get a
BBC?
Yeah, he's like, the what? I was like, the big one. He's like, the big one. I was like, fuck you. I was like, you know what I want. Type that some bitch in.
You know what I want.
It's cool because they like cook it like right behind the registers. Like there's a little counter and like you can smell them cooking.
Yeah.
It's like it's proper like a cooked feed.
Yeah, it's schmick, eh?
Schmick.
Made to order, bloody. It's not like pre-made.
The patties are
Patties
like
are like
made.
soaked
Man.
in
It's not.
fucking like what they do is they must put a fuck ton of butter on them. Done. So the butter melts because it's so good. Just soothes.
They are nice and juicy, man. They're
I
like
think
the ones from grilled anyway. I'll have to try get a burger, but
Next
the ones
time we go
from
to
grilled,
Tazle,
man.
we'll try get a burger.
We'll definitely try get a burger for sure. I can go out everywhere again now.
You need to get a BBC. Get a big BBC can.
So. I got a
You gotta
BWC, so I'm good.
consume a big BBC.
Alright.
It's hard to fit your mouth around, but
it's
you know.
about fucking quarter past 9.
Ooh.
I reckon.
How much has your camera got left?
Probably not very long because we put it at 1:30, 1:40.
It should say up there.
I can't see it.
Yeah, you got not much time. So.
Oh no.
Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for listening.
This has
I've been Fairly Ashley. This has been Fairly Clay. That's Fairly Caleb. This has been the Fairly Dinkum podcast. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon.
Fucking
for the
no.
next episode. And thank you so much for listening. And tell you what.
Oh,
Shout
no.
out to Dary. Dary, you're a fucking good bloke.
Hold on 1 second, boys. That camera has been recording the whole time. Anyway,
Oh
so
wow.
can't see me, but I'll still talk. We're gonna put up another thing in the website where you can vote for next week's topic and who you want to see next week if we're gonna have any random person. Also, fuck, there was something else I was gonna say. I remember what I was gonna say. Just this is right at the end. Episodes are gonna be out on a Sunday night now. Just letting you know. So don't stress out if you don't see anything during the week. They'll be out on a Sunday night.
It'll be coming, don't you worry.
So we'll catch us. But anyway, we'll see you next week.
Something's in my ass.